Hi, my name is Gabriel Choi, and I'm a seminarian for the Archdiocese of LA, and currently I'm residing at the Juan Diego House, the House of Formation for Seminarians. This is what I do on a normal day. I wake up around 6 o'clock, take a shower, drink my morning coffee, and I join in with the other seminarians and we pray the Liturgy of the Hours together. And after that, we usually go to breakfast, and usually I'll take another nap, and then after that, I'll go to class and then come back for lunch, and after that I'll most likely around 5:15 we have something called quiet time, and during that quiet time we read the Bible, do some reflection, and then at 5:45 we go back to Mass, and at Mass this is where I get to spend more time with the other seminarians and have some time with myself and God, time for me to reflect on my vocation as a seminarian, and I'm just trying to seek out God's will and discover what I'm supposed to do on a daily basis. Right now we're inside St. Anthony Padua in Gardena. This is where myself and 22 other seminarians minister to. We help out with the special masses, and also with the altar service. My home parish at St. Matthew of Korean Catholic Center in Dahanga. I've got my own Catholic parish. But we help out, I help out over there with the youth ministry, the music ministry, and the altar service. And this is why, this is one of my favorite parts of being seminarian, because I get to minister to the youth, and especially I get to be with the people. Right now we're walking back to my room, and so I can share with you my story, what brought me here, what intrigued me to become a seminarian, and how I heard God's call. 3 affirmations that really brought me into the seminary. The first affirmation was, the way I got the calling was I was really deep into prayer one time, and I saw this image of a priest, and this voice in my head saying, follow me. And I saw the shepherd and the sheep, and I saw this priest, and I got scared immediately. But the first affirmation really was when a month later I went to confession, and at confession I confessed all my sins, and after confession I had to ask a question to the priest, and the priest said, is it about your calling to become a priest? And for me, immediately that was like, whoa, what are the odds of a priest saying that to me? And so that was my first one. Second one was, there was a retreat coming up and I had to give a testimony, and as I was practicing for the retreat, for the testimony, 3 seminarians were there, and they said, they asked me if I was ready, and I said no, and I shared my testimony with them first before giving it to the youth group there. At the end they said, I think, have you ever thought about being a priest? And I said no. And I said, you won't believe what happened a couple months ago. They said, I think you might be called to be a priest. I said, maybe I should look into that. The last one was really, I was praying a rosary, and I said, God, I was praying a novena, and I said, God, if priesthood really is for me, please, let me have a girlfriend one last time. And if it fails, I'll follow you. And God willing, He granted me a girlfriend, and that night when we were breaking up, I was reading Ephesians, and in Ephesians 4, verse 1, it said, as a prisoner of the Lord, live a life worthy of the calling that you received. And that was, my last affirmation, and I was ready to go from there. That's what's brought me in, and since then, it's been a joy. I feel like all systems are still, it looks like all systems are go for this priesthood thing. If it isn't, God will open a door. I'm sure He will. But if it is, just ask for continuing courage and mercy of God.